made that? Did you make that? Did you make that?
Solid Hill TDS, J Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick today before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. What's up, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Wildcard Marm in the building. You are tuning in to I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition, episode 102. Y'all going over to the website, www.iow19.com. Get all the information you can. Every last social media platform we are associated with, I.O.W. Sports, I.O.W. Network. Cop some merch, you know. Let me get it up there. Yeah, I'm rocking the I.O.W. bird. Yeah. Oh, got the bird talk, bird gang. So copy some merch, some I.O.W. Sports merch, of course. Our sister podcast, I.O.W. podcast. You get some of that merch too. And then, of course, you get some J. Edward collection. Exclusive shirt company from Detroit Mail. Shout out Detroit Mail. He's out in Arizona with the fam doing his thing. Other than that, the other important thing you need to go ahead and do is y'all need to go on over to your respective app store. You see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Download the I.O.W. Network app. That's I.O.W. Sports is on there. I.O.W. is on there. Other podcasts like Dirty Hills, if you're in the wrestling like I am, I listen to them. Great guys. Good Brother Bove, Kofi Weaston, shout out to them. They're on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively. Well, they're not just exclusive on the I.O.W. Network. You can definitely go follow them on their YouTube and Facebook page. Eris Perry's Doxica, White Vault, LJ Presents, and a lot of great music too. Y'all know we music lovers here at I.O.W. Network, so we got a lot of great music from mainstream artists as well as independent artists like Silent Hill, who is the intro to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen, that is the Pale Moon Devil Dance. That is him and J. Leo. So you can listen to him on the I.O.W. Network. You can also follow him and J. Leo on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that. Go support your local independent artist who's trying to get it. You ain't always gotta listen to mainstream. Sometimes some independent shit be fire, be better than mainstream shit. My personal opinion, but it is what it is. Uh, but no, definitely go cop the I.O.W network app. It's pretty dope. It really is. It really is. But let's get down to what we came here to do. Let's get down to the business. We came here to talk sports, and before we get to some NFL talk, we'll get to some NFL talk, of course, and then we'll get to some NBA talk. Kind of talk a little about the early season, how it's shaping out right now in the NBA. It's still early. Most teams probably ain't played no more than like four games. So they got 82 of them. So it's something to talk about, but not a lot because it's way early, way early in the NBA season. But the World Series has started tonight. Where my baseball heads at? I played baseball definitely growing up, even before I played football. I've always been a lover of baseball. But no, the World Series started tonight. So I know all my Astro fans and Braves fans, especially the Braves fans, man. First time back in the World Series since '99. So it's been a little minute for the Braves to be in the spotlight. But I know the Braves fans are happy. I gotta admit, I was surprised that the Braves are here at this point. Losing Ronald Acuna Jr., losing a key piece to your franchise, and one of the young guns, young stars in the Major League Baseball that is starting to be that transition of young talent that's next to come up and take the reins from your older all stars. Because Mike Trout's getting up there in age. Bryce Harper, he's kind of in between, but in my opinion, I think he's been slumping lately. Just look what happens. He leaves the Nationals, they get a World Series championship year, like literally the same year you leave. So I don't think that's coincidence, but I'm not neither here. I digress. Yes, this shows opinion based off of my opinion on what I observe. And I do take into account what some reports do say, but I don't live and die by reports. You can just, also some of the shit's common sense, how you can formulate your opinion about sports, because at the end of the day, human nature is human nature. There's still people, they're still going to, have, similar thoughts and behaviors like anybody else. They're just on a bigger platform. They're still humans. So, anyway, y'all know how we get down. But with the World Series, like I said, I'm surprised that Atlanta's got to that point without the young star. But they made some key trades at the trade deadline, and it's paying dividends, especially tonight. I'll get to a couple of highlights there, but Jorge Soler, I'm familiar with him. He's been with the Royals the last few years. Excuse me. So I'm familiar with him. I was surprised he was leading off, and I was like, he's leading off the World Series, but I'll show you what he did. So he's been paying dividends at least tonight for sure, and being one of those trades that came over. Same Adam Duvall. The Braves got him from the Miami Marlins, so they've seen him. They know what he can do. But no, look, the Braves started the World Series off hot, and last time I checked on the game, I actually got it playing in the background. Should be they're about to go into the bottom of the ninth, 6-2. So the Braves still up 6-2, going into the bottom of the ninth. But here's my thing about the Astros, though. Um, 2017, of course, they get the World Series championship. Alex Cora was a manager, uh, uh, one of the coaches. He wasn't the manager. Um, I can't remember his name. Oh fuck! It'll come to me. Um, but he was one of the bench coaches, and I guess the investigation came out that they were possibly cheating and whatnot, and then eventually in 2018, Alex Cora won a World Series with Boston. And then I think that's when the investigation came out after that. And then, of course, they found that that they were caught cheating. And AJ Hinch, yeah, he was a manager. So they suspended Hinch, fined the organization. Alex Cora eventually ended up getting fired by the Red Sox and put on a year suspension. But now he is a Red Sox manager again after he served this suspension. The Red Sox did that they still wanted him. But anyway, then, the players, some of the players that was on that team are still there. Besides, for sure, George Springer, he's in Toronto. But they were caught cheating. They still got the trophy in the building, still got the banner up. Just paying some fines, and they got labeled a cheater. That was pretty much MLB's response to that. I don't think they did enough to actually punish them. I honestly feel that they should have stripped them. They should have stripped them of that championship. Just my opinion. My thing is, if you were found cheating to help aid you win that World Series, you should have been stripped. It wasn't performance enhancing. It was literally, batters knew what pitch was coming, because they were spying in on hand signals, between the catcher and the pitcher, and sometimes the bench coach. So it was cheating. It does give you advantage. Playing baseball, if you know exactly what pitch is coming, like especially if you know that he's been throwing fastballs and he's about to give you an off speed, a change up, a curveball, and exactly where it's going to be at in location, that gives you a huge advantage. It's already tough to hit a baseball, but to know exactly what pitch is coming, that gives you a crazy advantage. It really does. And so that's cheating. In this, it leaves a stain. So as I'm watching this World Series with the Braves and the Astros, I can't but be overwhelmed with rooting for the Braves. It's because it's like when you still have majority of those players on that team, and whether they want to admit if they knew about it or not, you can't really prove that. They can say they didn't know about it. I highly doubt that. That's all I'm gonna say. I highly doubt that. You know what I'm saying? So at least certain players. I'm not gonna say the whole team. I'm pretty sure it's a select few. So as a sports fan, it leaves a stain. It absolutely does. It leaves a little voice in my head, always wondering, are these motherfuckers still cheating? Because if you really think about it, the Astros really haven't had a drop off since they was caught cheating. Hadn't had a drop off. Not like they've been just, all of a sudden they get caught cheating and they're just a terrible franchise again. Majority of those players are still there. I'm watching this and I just can't help but to think in the back of my head, are these motherfuckers still cheating? The same thing with the Patriots. I had the same feeling. How many times were they investigated? Spygate, Deflategate, and they didn't have a drop off. None of those voices in your head ever, kept creeping as a sports fan. I'm like, man, I wonder if these motherfuckers still cheating. I wonder if they still doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help but to think that watching these Astros on this World Series, because they still have the championship trophy still in their front office, banner still up, still saying they're 2017 champions, even though Major League Baseball yourself said you found them cheating to obtain that championship. You didn't strip it. You didn't take it away from it. I mean, I saw the World Series. I know they won it. But it raises a question when you say we found you cheating to aid you get that championship, but you don't really punish them. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's just human nature in me that just I'm thinking, and it sucks because I love Dusty Baker. I love Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker has been probably one of the greatest managers of baseball that will ever live. And I don't know if he'll ever get the credit for it. But this man has taken 5 different franchises to the postseason. He's been to the World Series twice with 2 different franchises. I want him to win it because I'm rooting for Dusty, but it puts me in such a sports fan conundrum because I'm thinking like, I still think about that stain of Astros and cheating together. I can't shake it. It's hard not to think and question that, man, I want these motherfuckers still cheating. How y'all still back in championship contentionship? Y'all motherfuckers still cheating? I just can't help it. It's just human nature in me. But I am rooting for Dusty. But look, this is literally how the World Series got off to a start. This is actually Wildcard Mars top play of the night because my former Royal Jorge Soler. I wish he could have stayed in Kansas City, but I'm proud of this guy because, he gets his World Series moment. Take a look at this.
It's going to challenge the Atlanta Braves to see if they can swing at strikes and not balls. Here's one slammed into left field. How about that start to the World Series? Soler will take the trip, and he puts Atlanta up 1-0 with a first swing of the Fall Classic. And right away, 2 close pitches that he took, got behind 2-0, and then a sinker down the middle of the plate. Soler known for his strikeouts and homers.
And that's Jorge Soler in a nutshell. He gets a 2-0 count. As you heard the commentator, he actually didn't swing and actually let 2 balls go past him. Pause. That didn't sound right. But no, if you're a baseball fan, you know what I'm talking about. But no, and like I said, I'm familiar with Jorge Soler because the Braves picked him up at the trade deadline, and from Kansas City. I'm a Royals fan, of course, and he was impatient at times. He set the Royals home run record last year. I think it was like 44. But he strikes out a lot because he was impatient at times. That at bat right there is what the Royals wanted to see on a consistent basis from Jorge, being patient. He got a 2-0 count. I was surprised he was leading off, being the first batter. And he set the tone. Hit a solo home run in the first. And Braves started off on a hot start. And got the 1-0 lead. Austin Riley came up. He got an RBI double. So they were up 2-0 in the first. They set the tone. They definitely set the tone. And then Jorge came up big again. It got another RBI in the second off fielder's choice. So, you know, a guy that I'm rooting for, you know, comes up big for his new team, getting 2 RBIs in 2 innings. You know, can't beat that. And then, you know, Adam Duvall kind of took it to another level. Check out what he did.
Fight to stay in the game. This one is a rocket into left and gone. 5-0 Atlanta here in the 3rd inning as Duvall goes deep.
Man, so it's 5-0 in the 3rd. It's still 6-2. Bottom of the 9th. Astros got a runner on first, 1 out. They got Jose Altuve up. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep an eye on that. But like I said, matter of fact, game just ended. Double play. Oh no, okay, but it's over now. So there's your final 6-2. Braves take a 1-0 lead in the World Series. Good. I still think the motherfucker's cheating, dog. I can't help but think it. You know, you just and I know that probably Major League Baseball says they're going to keep a close eye on him. I'm bullshit. Astros still ain't had a drop off since been found being cheaters. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's sports, and at some point, some of these sporting leagues, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you do have to still entertain. That's how you still get viewers, and viewers equals money. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to say some of this shit scripted, look, I watch wrestling. I watch WWE, AEW, Impact, you know, ROH, Ring of Honor, all that. So I understand scripted entertainment that has some sports factor to it. I wouldn't put it past NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, maybe hockey a little bit. That, you know, maybe certain calls get made to spice up the entertainment value. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, these are $1 billion companies. And so, you know, how do you get rich? You keep pumping the same formula that got you the riches. So, you know, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, maybe there's certain calls in the NFL game that, you know, are made. Maybe certain calls on the court, you know, maybe I don't call this foul here or there, you know. Maybe I call this a ball or a strike, depending on the situation if I'm in Major League Baseball. I won't put it past them. But I don't subscribe to conspiracy theories. But, you know, sometimes you wonder, you think. I mean, come on, let's prime example. Oh, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I don't know what the hell happened. My whole internet just went gang, 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 and just went blank on me. So excuse the technical difficulties. But we back. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Sports philosophy at 1222. Hey, you know, hey, it's just, I mean, do people not think about this? So look, I laid it out for everybody. Like I said, the Astros got caught cheating 2017. They still haven't had really that much of a drop off. I mean, in Major League Baseball really didn't punish them. You know, they still got the trophy, still got the banners up that they won in 2017, even though Major League Baseball themselves said, hey, we got evidence y'all cheated. I mean, I can't help but to think, like, man, are they still cheating? Hey, you know, that's what I'm saying. Maybe certain things, you know, I don't know. It makes me think. So that's all. I'm a thinker. Yeah, I know I do. Mary Jane gets me thinking a lot. So me and her talk a lot. We talk a lot. We have great conversations. But no, good to see the Braves get that win to set the World Series off. They're up 1-0, so that's dope. Braves fans are definitely going to be hyped if they are able to close this. And what I mean by that is the city of Atlanta has been struggling for a championship for a minute because they've been close. They've been right there, and I mean, just look at you can't say Atlanta Falcons to a native Falcon fan and them not even think about 2016. They're gonna think about it. It's gonna be one of the first things they think about. So the city of Atlanta is just hoping and praying, like, come on, Braves, finish this off. Like, just get some of this bad juju of championship collapses out of here, or just game collapses, period. Because the Falcons franchise still ain't been the same since that Super Bowl. But they rooting hard for the Braves. Oh, for sure. For sure. But no, I saw an interesting clip on Get Up today, and I want to share it with y'all. And then I'm gonna propose a question because I'm using this as an aid to actually just assist with exactly what I'm trying to convey opinion wise. So I want you to take a look at this, and we're gonna have a little chit chat, y'all.
Question is, Dominique, should they be moving heaven and earth to get him back on the field for this game against Pittsburgh?
No, I think 100% of Case Keenum is better than like 60% Baker or whatever we got. And hopefully Baker can get more healthy as the season goes on, because it doesn't seem that he knows how to protect himself, because he had a portion of this injury before the game happened. This play happened while he's trying to play in a game and protect himself. So Baker needs to get right before they put him out there. He's not the type of guy that I think you need to rush back, because we saw this offense, it functioned pretty well without Baker, without both of their top running backs, without their tackles. They were able to get a win. So hopefully they can bide their time going forward without him for a few moments.
So you said that to us in the meeting this morning as well. And Marcus, the immediate thought that jumped into my mind is, what exactly is that?
Now, real quick. So that's Dominique Foxworth. And and to what he's saying, you shouldn't rush Baker back at all. So they got their week 8 game against Pittsburgh, and it's in Cleveland. Now I do understand how good Pittsburgh's defense is. I think they're still good. That defense is pretty much the backbone and pretty much the only thing that's been keeping that team together, in my opinion. Because that Pittsburgh offense with Big Ben is limited. They kind of slowly started getting the running game together with Najee Harris, the rookie from Alabama. I always like saying that. Alabama. So slowly getting that going, because they were having some offensive line issues. They pretty much revamped that offensive line. So you got to get continuity there. I mean, if you can't protect the guy, it doesn't help. And Ben's not mobile no more. He's not the same quarterback like he used to be. He's definitely taken a lot of hits, a lot of injuries. That stuff's starting to slow him down. And of course, he's 38, 39 years old. He still has some ability to throw it. Maybe not accurately, but at least, get it to where in a position a receiver can still get it. But he's not mobile. So any sign of a pass rush Ben is going down. And not necessarily if he's touched, he's just going to go down or just throw the ball away. That's not the same Ben Roethlisberger that we're accustomed to. But this isn't nothing new. This has been Ben for the last few years. So this is why you don't rush Baker back, because of exactly who you're playing. And I know it's a in division game. You definitely don't like the Steelers, the rivalry there, because it is a division game. But that offense is struggling. That defense isn't. But Cleveland has enough defense that I think can still. How I see this game playing out is a defensive game. And you can get a field goal here, get an opportunistic touchdown somewhere on offense, and maybe some help from special teams. So I don't think that, you're not outmatched. I should probably say it. You know what I'm saying? Your offense can still match up with their offense. And you just hope that your defense can match up to their defense. Because they do got the players on Cleveland's defense that can match up with Pittsburgh's defense. I mean, Myles Garrett is a monster. He might mess around and break the sack record this year. You know what I'm saying? He has help now that Jadeveon Clowney is on the other side. That's huge for him. So he's going to see those opportunities that he can possibly get a one-on-one protection. And I don't know about y'all, but you leave Myles Garrett on one-on-one. I like my odds in Myles Garrett's favor. I mean, the guy has 9.5 sacks already. We're in week 8. So he's pretty much at 10 sacks already. And it's only week 8. So do the math, y'all. It's 18 weeks, 17 games, because they're added game now. So there's 17 games. And he's averaging almost 2 sacks a game already. He's almost averaging 2 sacks a game. It's only 8 games played. But no, they've only played 7. So he's on pace to just shatter some sack records. You know what I'm saying? So their secondary is slowly getting together. You just hope that they can stay healthy, because that's where they was having some issues at. So Cleveland, I think they match up very damn good with Pittsburgh, and I would lean towards them winning the game. So that's why you don't rush Baker back. And then I just want to finish playing the clip because I love Swagoo. I love Marcus Spears. He's hilarious. So I'm gonna finish playing this clip. This is hilarious.
That statement relative to Baker Mayfield, because if this was Josh Allen, if this was Lamar Jackson, if this was you
Stop
insert
Greeny.
the names of
Stop
the best,
Greeny.
yeah,
He ain't them.
right.
He ain't
That's what I mean.
But that's the
Isn't
bottom
that telling?
line.
Yeah.
Like, listen, Case Keenum can come in and operate this offense at the level Baker has been. Like that, there's no doubt in my mind. When Kevin Stefanski showed up to Cleveland, Baker Mayfield coincidentally became a better quarterback because he was insulated. I've been telling y'all this for 3 years, 2 years, however long. He's been insulated in this offense. That does not mean Baker Mayfield has not gotten better as a quarterback. He has. That does not mean that you can't win with Baker Mayfield. You can. But we all know, and we dance around it because, look, we want to see young guys have success. We want to see quarterbacks have success. I was the biggest Baker Mayfield critic at these ESPNs, okay? I was the biggest one. But the bottom line is when he took a step forward, he was a better player in a better system. And guys like Foxy and Jeff Saturday and Dan was screaming, bro, it's a bad situation in Cleveland. It's a bad situation in Cleveland. It's going to get better. The coaches going to get better. Everybody's going to get better. Baker did. But I'm still sitting here today saying you can do the same thing with Case Keenum that you've been doing with Baker Mayfield. And you know what that is not good for? Baker Mayfield's future paycheck. That ain't good for that. But that's the reality of where we are.
And I'm going to end it right there because that part right there that Marcus Spears is pretty much what pondered my mind on the question that I wanted to propose to you guys. So with that being said, and I agree wholeheartedly, because I've been a huge Baker Mayfield critic myself. I don't know how he shot up to number one to get picked in that draft. Especially now that you're seeing that draft class bloom, except Josh Rosen. Lamar's doing his thing. Josh Allen is doing his thing. And Baker Mayfield is, look, let's be honest, he's in a great situation. But even with Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb that was out, Case Keenum still had a running game, which is pretty much how that offense is predicated off. It's predicated off the run. The run sets up everything that offense does, period. And this is why I'm proposing this question, especially now that Baker is up for an extension. He still can get tagged, but he's up for a chance to get an extension. Lamar, same as well. Josh Allen just got his extension before this season, so he's already got his bag, reset the market after Dak just reset it. So Lamar is definitely going to reset the QB market. That's a no-brainer. You pay him, you keep him. Lamar Jackson is one of one. There's no quarterback in the NFL that can do what he does. The accountability on defense that you have to have around him to game plan around him is a nightmare. I know quarterbacks give you a nightmare in certain aspects, primarily on the pass, but his threat of the run is a totally different dynamic that you have to game plan for. And you still have to game plan for his passing. Whether people believe he can pass or not, I think he's adequate enough for what the Ravens do offensively. He's fine for what they do. I don't need Lamar to lead the league and pass rating. I just need him to be adequate. And he's adequate of a passer for what the Ravens do. So, I don't feed into that nonsense to say that he can't pass. He's adequate for what they do in the passing game. Period. But because of his dynamic abilities in the running game, because he is the jumpstart of the running game in that offense, you have to account for that. And it's not just that he can run. He has speed that he's in one spot 1 second, and 1/10 of a second later, he's somewhere else. And if you didn't get a hold of him, hold your breath. Because like Lamar Jackson is a home run hitter every time he steps on the field. Like, seriously. Anytime number 8 of the Baltimore Ravens is on the field, he is a home run hitter at any moment. And if you don't contain him, you will lose. Because once he gets going, it's a wrap. They can hang 40 plus on you. And compare that with that defense that can shut you out too. Ask Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert and the Chargers were on fire. Come into Baltimore and get just shut down. 3 points. That's it. Literally. I think it was something like that. But they only let him score once. Shut him down. So Lamar Jackson going to get his extension. But here's the point of my question. I say all that to say this, because you see what Josh Allen is doing. You see what Lamar Jackson is doing, a former MVP. Josh Allen is going to be his second year that he's going to be in MVP talks. And good story from him. He literally, first 2 years, you like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. Yeah, this accuracy and this passer rating is just in the garbage. It's doo-doo. You're pitiful. You almost getting to the point of Tim Tebow area. Like literally, it was that bad. He was like his rookie year, 52%. Tim Tebow's a career 47, 48%. So you ain't too far off. Yes. So, but he's at like now 66, 67% the last 2 years. Last year and so far right now in this upcoming season. So Josh Allen got his bag. Lamar is going to reset the market. Do you pay Baker Mayfield that type of money? Because these cats at quarterback now, they're hitting a cap hit like 40 plus million a year. And for what you know of how Cleveland operates their offense, very run heavy oriented. You got 2 number 1 running backs when they're healthy. Nick Chubb, a number 1 running back. Kareem Hunt, a number 1 running back. You got both of those guys in the backfield. I know you got OBJ when he's healthy, when he wants to play. I know you got Jarvis when he's healthy, and solid receivers. Solid receivers. David Njoku still hasn't blossomed yet at tight end, but he shows flashes. He does. Austin Hooper there came from Atlanta. He's a decent tight end, but you use him primarily for blocking. But he can be a mismatch in the red zone because he's going to be bigger than your safeties and corners. So you got the weapons on offense. You got Baker Mayfield, who isn't a primary or a engine, a person that is necessarily needed to get that offense going. Case Keenum and that offense ran just fine without Kareem Hunt, without Nick Chubb, missing a couple other people. D'Ernest Johnson, who I'm glad I picked up in my fantasy league last week. He did wonders for me. Goes in and gets 100 plus yards. Offense moved. Case Keenum moved the ball. The offense moved the ball. They didn't score a lot. They went against Denver's defense. Denver's defense is no slouch. Their offense is terrible. But their defense ain't no scrubs. They played them tough. But, once you on the field for so much, you wear down. You gas out. Your offense isn't helping. So, Case Keenum was able to do that. I think Case Keenum can repeat that there. They're in the same situation. And you had a few extra days to rest because you played on the Thursday. To me, Pittsburgh and Denver not too far apart as the same team. Denver's 3-4. Pittsburgh's 3-3. When they played each other, Pittsburgh won, but it wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a ass whooping of the sorts. Pittsburgh dominated majority of the game, but eventually Denver made a comeback and almost, made a real good game of it. So, in my opinion, Pittsburgh and Denver aren't too far apart. Cleveland's offense can still run with Case Keenum. Whether if they get Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they're not going to get Kareem Hunt back. But if they get Nick Chubb back, that's a good little piece to have to help Case Keenum to get the running game going, which is what they do best. They're a run-first team. But they've already shown that D'Ernest Johnson can still tote the rock. That offense did not miss a beat. It didn't. I saw I think his name is Jared Willows, the left tackle. He's like, yeah, offense didn't miss a beat. If you got the players saying that, you got analysts saying that, you got people that are fans of football saw that Thursday night game. It was the only game on, so you saw it. You saw that offense was able to move the ball, still do what Kevin Stefanski does as the coach, run the ball and then get with the play action and the bootleg off the run. They were still able to do it. So if you're asking me that question of did you pay Baker Mayfield that type of money that Lamar is going to get, that Josh Allen already got, that Dak already has, no, not for what this team does. We're run first. We are run first. You, Baker Mayfield, benefit of that. It helps you look good. Because now that we're running the ball like crazy, they got to stuff the box with 8. You get single coverage with your wide receivers. You get opportunities to deep balls, slants, or any kind of route that gives your receiver the best chance to complete a pass because they're trying to stop the run. This isn't like like Swagoo said, like Marcus Spears said when Greeny was talking about, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Swagoo said, stop. He ain't them. He ain't. That's the other aspect of this. Baker Mayfield ain't no Lamar Jackson. He ain't no Josh Allen. He's not even Dak Prescott. He's nowhere close to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott can hold a team when the running game isn't clicking. Y'all haven't been seeing Cowboys games? Did y'all not see the opening game with Dallas and Tampa Bay? Dak was going blow for blow with Tom Brady. Dak can do that. Y'all saw what Josh Allen did against some of these teams this year, especially prime time against Kansas City. Baker can't do that. Josh Allen was a problem. He's 6'4", 6'5", something like that, 250 probably. Hurling defenders, hurdled them like track, hurdled. This big dude hurdled them. And if he's running, he's not slow. That's a lot of big boy coming down at full speed. It's going to take 2 of y'all to tackle him. I already went over what Lamar Jackson does in the running game. And both of them are adequate enough that when the running game of both of their teams are going to easily make the easy throws to get the off the bootleg or play action. Both adequate enough. Baker ain't them. Baker not doing that. If you ask right now, anybody that watches football, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt ain't having a good day. Rushing yards is way under 100. That means you got to put this game in Baker's arm. Who out there is really right now can, without a shadow of a doubt, say, I 100% believe that Baker Mayfield can throw us to a victory? I won't be one of them peoples. Marcus Spears won't be one of them peoples. He ain't them. Baker Mayfield ain't no Josh Allen. He ain't no Lamar Jackson. He ain't no Dak. Look at your tiers of quarterback. Tom Brady, the ultimate winner. Old Man Rivers, he old as shit. He top tier. Aaron Rodgers, top tier. When Mahomes ain't being a turnover machine, top tier. I mean, right now, I take Justin Herbert. I'll take Joe Burrow before I even think about Baker Mayfield. I'll take Kyler Murray before I think about Baker Mayfield. I'll take Dak Prescott before I think about Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson before I think of Baker Mayfield. I'll take Derek Carr. Yes, I said it. I will take Derek Carr in Vegas. Laugh at me if you want. You better look at Derek Carr's numbers. And that's, you see the hat. I'm a Chiefs fan. That just hurt me to my soul, to my core to admit that. But it's the truth. I may not like anything Raiders like, but I'd be an idiot to not see the truth. Face the facts. Proof is in the pudding. I'll take Derek Carr before Baker Mayfield. Hell, I got two more names I would take before Baker Mayfield, especially for this offense of what the Cleveland Browns do, because both of these two quarterbacks are in similar situations. I'll take Ryan Tannehill over Baker Mayfield. Laugh at me if you want. Ryan Tannehill, when he runs that RPO with Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry is already then busted y'all up for 100+ yards. That RPO is unstoppable because Tannehill is still mobile enough to get his yardage. Don't forget, Ryan Tannehill had 1 year of college quarterback experience. He was playing wide receiver at Texas A&M. He was a wide receiver, played 1 year at quarterback at Texas A&M, got drafted to Miami. Got stuck with Adam Gase. God bless his soul. That sucked. Y'all see what Adam Gase is. He doo-doo. He gets a change of scenery, goes to Tennessee. He didn't already got his extension because he fits what Tennessee does well, which is similar to Cleveland. You got Derrick Henry back there. That's 8-man box. And you still can't stop that big motor scooter. He runs the play action and the bootleg damn good in Tennessee. And guess what? This year, he got more weapons. He has Julio Jones added to A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. Look how Tennessee's rolling right now. They're hot, flaming hot. I would take him over Baker Mayfield. I would take Kirk Cousins over Baker Mayfield because their offense is similar to Cleveland's. Dalvin Cook went healthy. Top 3 running back. Top 3 running back. Dalvin Cook. Yes, he is. He is a problem when he is healthy. Keyword on that. But Kirk Cousins just hand it off to 33. Oh, I got one of the baddest white boys that plays wide receiver ever in Adam Thielen. Bad dude. Adam Thielen, he is a bad dude at wide receiver. His route running is pristine. He's always open. That boy is 7'11", always open. He make Kirk look good. Oh, yeah, just Justin Jefferson, rookie year, gets about 1,400 receiving yards. Yeah, he makes Kirk looks good too. And so does Dalvin. Because everything's easier now. Because you got an 8-man box now, and you got 2 bad receivers on the outside. Kirk Cousins could run that offense too. I would take him over Baker Mayfield. So you don't pay Baker Mayfield that kind of money that Josh Allen just got, that Dak just got, that Lamar is going to get. You don't pay him that. I don't even remember all the names I just named off. That's at least 10 to 12 quarterbacks before I even thought about Baker Mayfield. You don't pay him market resetting type of money at the quarterback position. For what? So you can leave your team cap stricken? That makes your championship window very small, which is what the Chiefs are dealing with right now. Or they're going to in the next couple of years, once Patrick's extension finally kicks in. So you don't pay him that type of money. Here's what I do if I'm management of Cleveland. I can't have you at my cap hit at 40 plus mil, like Lamar is going to be, like Josh, Dak, Mahomes, all them. I can't do that, bro. But what I can do is I can give you a real nice signing bonus, and we can, just because I understand the importance of a quarterback position, maybe 29 a year. That ain't bad. 30. I can't do 40. I can't do 40 plus. I can't. But I will also sell it to him as, Tom Brady was never the highest paid quarterback, and he got 7 rings because of that. He was willing to always find the team-friendly deals that we can build around him. You need help on your defense? Well, now, because you're not the highest paid quarterback, you nicely paid, but I can help you get that defensive end to help shore up the defense, or maybe I can possibly get a solid corner that can shut down the opposing team's number 1 receiver. And what else you want, Baker, that you think on offense? You think we could upgrade that receiver? Well, I can finally pay them now because you're not the highest paid at your position. You're nicely paid. You're not the highest paid. I would sell it to him just like that. It's because I'm a little bit of a hustler, baby. I'm from Kansas City. We got some hustling in the blood. But I would still make sure that he does enough for him. It's not like he's not getting endorsements. This man got more endorsement commercials than damn playoff wins. You got 1 playoff win, and in the last 3 years, I didn't see too much of you on these damn progressive commercials. I didn't see too much of you. And I hate them commercials anyway. It make him look like a little gossip old hag outside of the stadium gossiping with 3 other women. It make you look like a bitch. Excuse my language. No, I really don't care. It make you look sissified. It do. You gossiping, having book clubs and shit. Have y'all seen some of these commercials? But I'm seeing more Baker Mayfield in commercials than playoff appearances, than playoff wins. So it's not like you ain't getting your change. I would sell it to him just like that. I'm like, sorry, Baker, I just can't, I can't give you what Lamar about to give. I can't give you what Josh Allen got. I just can't give you what Dak and Mahomes got. I just can't. You not them. Hey, that's just facts. It is what it is. It's business. And at some point, either you better figure it out that it's business. And if he wouldn't be down with that offer, all right. For what we need to be done in this offense, all right. You don't want to be paid nicely? All right. And I would be just fine showing that motherfucker the dough. I wouldn't even budge. 29, 30 mil a year. I ain't going a penny over. I give you a nice little signing bonus, but the cap hit a year, 30. Not a penny over. What would y'all do? What would y'all do in this situation? Me? I just laid it out for y'all. But look, y'all, that's going to be the show today or tonight or this morning, however you look at it. I don't call it a day till I rest my head on the pillow. So it's still the day. But no, early morning, however you want to go about it. It's been real. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to be here tomorrow, God willing. Episode 102 is in the books. Like I said, God willing, we'll chop it up again for episode 103 because, I kind of went in a little bit on this whole Baker situation. I didn't even get to half of the shit I wanted to talk about, but it's cool. I'll save it for tomorrow. That's what happens when we, enjoying each other's company and just chopping it up. But no, it's been real, y'all. Peace, love. Y'all gonna have a happy hump day. Get over that hump, y'all. Peace. Y'all.
Yeah. Sound like hell to the earth. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Deadly with explosive, if you're softer than some woven silk. Grinding rappers, flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating figures for dinner, underground like not the splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over most spirits. I'm forced to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom. Rattlesnakes in the kitchen, cooking the recipes full of poison. I leave them finished.
Come to punches, yo, I only landed threes. These thick-fied MCs is copping plan B. Never was an M fan, they can't stand me. Been dope since before Hope sampled Annie. If it's smoke, I ain't gon' blame the jammy. Cause folk, my hands is nicer than your granddaddy. Don't spar unless you a piece and a half. If you same boat when I put feet on the track, I fuck MCs up, I'm bringing evil back. Yea, though I walk through the valley, I push it. They gon' find rappers that got at me in my footprints. The embodiment of cocaine and no-dos. I got a habit of pulling souls from nose holes. Open your old hole, sugar, you sweet. If it's beef, I'll bring it to your door like Uber Eats.
Deliver a fade to all you niggas, I just wanna unload. Basking and scream on my foes, find a way to compose. The ashes play up my throat, pull them fuse up the dope. Blow a ring of the smoke, terrorize all the small fires, wash them down with a coke.
Viciously viscous, I flow like rape whispers. You wishless spitters or meet the Big Dipper. Front away, bitch, you ain't clapping shit. Keep playing G, the mask don't fit. You tonic water MCs minus the flavor. I'm the illest since my mom went into labor. Sick with it, slick with it, punchlines is a major. You motherfuckers to sit back.